It is illegal for any military court to prosecute a civilian following the Supreme Court's decision in January this year in a case filed by former Nakawa MP Michael Kabaziguruka. The Supreme Court decision was based on a contention that the military courts were not independent and the judges there lacked legal training, creating a climate of injustice. However, the government has been itching for an opportunity to revert to the prosecution of civilians in military courts by amending the UPDF Act. Today, the Defense Minister, Jackson Oboth, tabled the amendment bill in Parliament, which includes provisions that bring civilians back to the military court.
I beg to move that the bill entitled the Uganda People's Defense Forces Amendment Bill 2025 be read for the first time.
And I am not going to allow people to come and do politics here. Given that the bill is straightforward, honorable members, I expect the committee to handle this and should be resolved before the end of the fourth session.
However, some MPs warned that the bill's introduction against the Supreme Court's decision was unconstitutional.
The executive has misinterpreted the decision of court. When court was faced with the question of whether a civilian could be tried before the army, in answering that, the court mapped out different scenarios to help them come to the conclusion. And their conclusion was it is unconstitutional.
The amendment to the UPDF Act is very problematic. Problematic because government is seeking to contravene Article 92. Article 92 provides that you cannot legislate with the intention of upsetting a court decision. That cannot happen. That's what they are trying to do.
Some of the MPs say that if the law is intended to help Ugandans, they should be consulted.
Whether the court is chaired by a lawyer, whether it is chaired by a judge, you are going to remain a soldier subordinate to and listening and implementing command of the high command.
The military system, military court, it should find its way in between that. It is a subordinate court and it is independent. So independence of the judicial any system cannot be reporting to the defense again. That's what the challenge they will have.
A section of MPs warned their colleagues to carefully consider the bill before passing it, as it could end up affecting everyone in one way or another.
I believe it might be used for political purposes. Whoever is against or whoever does not support the government might use this to try them in the military courts, because
that the military court, as a court martial, has not been trying cases. It has been used as a conduit just to remand the suspects. They remand people for 5 years, 10 years without trial and without proceeding to trial. This is outrageous. We find it as an attempt to persecute political opponents.
The bill has been referred to the Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee of Parliament, as the Legal Affairs Committee Chairperson, Stephen Bakamugabi, will be the lead chair.
Just fine.